Hey David, John, West Coast Connects. Ronnie reached out to the other day, promised this free video, so I'm going to keep it pretty short and sweet. Just want to give you 3 tips you can use to increase customer flow and traffic to your website. So I was looking at your website, and the one thing that really always jumps out to me is content, and you really don't have a ton of content here. And so that would be my first tip, is to add content. And really, content is anything that you can highlight, whether that be pictures, text. And the reason why you want a ton of content is you want to be able to add keywords in there that can be used for Google to, put your name up on that search. So for instance, if I'm somebody coming in here and I search electrician Santa Clarita, for instance, okay? I I would you would want to have that keyword somewhere in your text, or maybe saved as a picture. So if I were to go to save this image right here, you'd want that saved as a keyword. So it's this giant number, all right? And you would want it saved as a keyword rather than rather than a number or just some random thing. If you're like your logo, it's probably saved as logo. You'd want that saved as a keyword as well. Just gives you more opportunity to be ranked in more keywords that will get you more traffic to your site. And I know you're out of LA, but along with that is make sure those keywords are not LA based. And I know that sounds weird, but if I look at these LA keywords, so I brought up LA here, and this volume is how many searches a month. So here you see there's almost 700 searches a month with the keywords that I brought up. But the keyword difficulty, and that's on a scale of 0 to 100, with 0 being the easiest to rank in the top 10 and 100 being the hardest to rank. And as you can see, these are all high numbers. 30, 31, 17 is the lowest number, but that's not getting much volume. 27, 16, 27, 33. So really hard to get to rank in these particular keywords without spending. I mean, you'd have to spend a lot of money to start ranking. Okay? Whereas if I put in Santa Clarita, Long Beach, Santa Monica, West Hollywood, Burbank, you see the volume is here, but also look at the keyword difficulty: 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. You can rank a heck of a lot easier, and the traffic volume is a lot higher. Look at this: 1,600 searches. Okay, or that's per month. So that's over, what is that? Over 16,000 a year. So a lot of searches, a lot of search volume. Definitely better to try to hit those low-hanging fruit, we call them, or things that people aren't really going for. Okay, so that'd be my first tip. My second tip would be to optimize your GMB. So you're doing good here in the fact that you have 9 reviews and 5 stars, but my suggestion would be to keep adding those. Google likes quality and quantity, and it's one of their ranking factors for their Google My Business. So keep adding to that list. When you get to double digits, try to get to triple digits, try to get to quadruple digits, and just keep going. Okay. The second thing is photos. Like we talked about in your website, you want to save those photos that you upload uh, as keywords, so that Google again knows that, oh, somebody's searching this. This is what they want to be found for, and they can add you to the rankings. Okay. And then the third thing that they look for in ranking is citations. So how many times your uh, your business info as well as your GMB is listed online. So those are usually in directories like Yelp or Better Business Bureau or stuff like that. The more you have your Google My Business out there, the stronger it looks to Google and the higher your ranking. So those are the kind of things that you want to look for and with that. So that would be my second tip. My third tip would be just to strengthen your website. So as you can see here, there's not a lot here, and I'll explain this data in a second when I look at a couple of your competitors. But the stuff you're ranking for is all your company name, but you're not getting much traffic. You're getting maybe 4 or 5 searches a month just from your traffic or for your website, but nothing else. So again, those keywords are really important, and it'll really drive traffic toward your site. Okay, so I went ahead and looked at Electrician Santa Clarita, and the reason I did that was just because that there's a lot of volume there. I mean, we could look at West Hollywood or Burbank or something that's technically in your service area based on the Google My Business, but let's just look at this. So we have Doug Electric. Okay, here is one of the sites you can see. Not a ton of content, but they're doing well, and you see they have Santa Clarita Valley in there, so they have some targeted specific keywords. And then Powell Electric is out of LA, and they do a lot of SEO. In fact, they're on the top of a lot of search for different locations. But here's Doug Electric, and I'll go over this. This is the strength of a site on a 0 to 100 scale, 0 being the smallest and 100 being the strongest. And what you want really is for these to be a 1-to-1 ratio. They're not 1-to-1, and they're not very high. So Doug Electric's something you definitely can beat. And then these are the referring domains, is the amount of websites out there that are referring backlinks back to your site. And these are just links that are linking back to you. Okay. They're ranking in the top 168 keywords. They're getting 47 hits a month. And if I were to run Google Ads, I'd have to spend $1,600 a month to get the same amount of traffic. Okay. Powell Electric, no data because this is a back page. They're ranking on a hundred in the top 106 keywords for this particular back page. They're getting 13 hits a month, and their traffic value is $526. So it's definitely things that you can beat. It's it's just one of those things where you have to know what to target, how to target it, how to get going, and the traffic will just flow. So I'd love to help you out. I'd love to build your site up and strengthen it up and get you going. If this is something you're interested in, please reach out. Either way, I'd love your feedback. But with that, have a great day and God bless.